Okay, so what you're going to do is once you go to Aleks.com, follow the instructions in the back of that registration and installation card I sent you. You will go new student, sign up now. I sent you the class code. That's the 10-digit class code. And then just follow those directions. Once you've done that and successfully entered in the class, what's going to happen is you're going to be prompted to take an initial knowledge check. And so when you take the initial knowledge check, what's going to happen is you're going to be given around 25 to 30 problems. The problems come from the course that I set up called Preparation for Geometry. And the course is set up by strands, so you can see what we call the Aleks pie. And then after you do your initial knowledge check, right, you get problems on these different topics. It determines how many of the topics you know. It determines how many topics you're ready to learn and how many topics that you're not ready to learn but will learn once you finish other topics. So you will end up, after the initial knowledge check, you'll end up getting something looking like this, and you will see where a student is strong or where they're weaker at, right? Based on this, these are the strands that are included in this course. So it's not a typical Algebra 1 class, but it has a variety of topics that would be included in algebra, in geometry. I added some geometry material here, so he'll be ready to learn some of that also. And so you just click on here after the knowledge check and it'll tell you how many you've mastered and how many are remaining for that topic: arithmetic readiness, linear equations, right? And so you'll have an idea of again, what the strengths and weaknesses are. Or not weaknesses, really just what they need to learn. So it's not a weakness yet. And so that's what the knowledge check. And then what happens is once you have that, you just go ahead and start the path. That's what you do. You would go ahead, it's going through the tutorial real quick. And then what happens is that once you start your path, you get questions up along the top up here. You get explanations. Some will have, these are called learning pages. Some will have videos. Some will have examples, right? And then what happens is that your pathway, you choose, the student chooses, and these are all topics you're ready to learn. So you can see what they are ready to learn. You can also go to a strand. And what the system does is the system gives you the problems based on your knowledge of what you're ready to learn, and gives you those problems. And then you choose in any order you want. And so there's choice with the student, and that's it. And then you just keep progressing, and the more you do, like I want to do this one instead, you get the example, then you can start, and then you go ahead and start answering questions right after you. And again, you learn a topic, and it keeps track of how many problems you got to answer some successfully before you're deemed you've ready to learn, or that you've learned this topic. And that's it. So I think that's it for now.